Hi kindergartners, Mrs. Wallstrand here. Today we are going to learn about 10 frames. And a 10 frame is a grid that has 10 squares and it helps us represent numbers. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with number 1. So on your 10 frame, you can press pause on our video right now and go get it. You'll also need your whiteboard marker and you can do this lesson right along with me. On my 10 frame at the top, you are going to write the number. These words say write the number, and we're going to start with number 1. So you can write your number 1 at the top. And we are going to show number 1 by doing one circle. We always start on our 10 frame all the way over on the top left, just like when we read a book. And you can either draw a circle like this, or you can color it in like this. And this is what the number 1 would look like on a 10 frame. Now we're going to try number 2. So you can use your eraser or your finger and erase that number 1. And you can practice writing number 2. What do you think 2 looks like on a 10 frame? Try it. Exactly, it looks just like this. If you put your second circle right next to the first circle, then you did it correctly. Let's count our 10 frame. 1, 2. Does it match the number at the top? Then yes, you did it correctly. And 3 looks just like this. And of course, you can change the number each time. And 4, we're just always going to add one more circle right next to the one we just did. The next one would be 5. And when we look at 5, 5 is kind of a special one on our 10 frame because it's our first row completely filled in. And I like to think of it like my fingers. So I have 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like one row on the 10 frame is 5. Now let's look at 6. I have my whole row 5. I'm going to do my 6 all the way back to the left on the very next row, just like when we read a book. So here's what 6 would look like. And I'm also going to connect this to my fingers. I have 5 and one more on the other hand. That would make 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it matches our 10 frame. One full row, like one full hand, and one extra on the other hand to make 6. And then one more would be 7. You can hold up 7 fingers, 5 and 2 more. Now let's try 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 5. Oopsies. 5 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 and 3. Again, 5 and 3 would be 8. Number 9 would look like this. Adding one more, always right after the last one we did. 9 would be one group of 5 and 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just like on our 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now when we get to 10, we are going to fill in that last box. And now, friends, we have 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom. 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom. What does that make? Exactly, that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we know that 5 plus 5 more equals 10. You could even write it like this. 5 on the top plus 5 more equals 10. And that's what a 10 frame is. And we're going to be using 10 frames every Tuesday. So go ahead and practice and see if you can do some subitizing. Subitizing is when we look at a 10 frame really fast and know what number it is, just like this. Did you say 1? How about this one? That's right, say it really fast. 3. Okay, I'm gonna try and trick you. Ah. I bet you said that one really fast. Okay, great job practicing subitizing in 10 frames with me today. See you next week for 10 Frame Tuesday.